The fascinating world of celebrities has always captivated us with its blend of glitz, glamour, talent, and humanity, and few stories in recent months have drawn as much attention as the dynamic between Taylor Swift and Blake Lively, especially with the swirling headlines about a process server allegedly being arrested outside Travis Kelce's home. Yet beyond the gossip and speculation, what truly fascinates fans is how these stars balance the intensity of their personal lives with their incredible careers and cultural impact. Because Taylor Swift is not only one of the most successful music artists of all time, but also a woman who has reinvented herself again and again, from her early country music days to her global pop domination. To her era-defining albums like Folklore and Midnights, she has proven that resilience, creativity, and authenticity can connect deeply with millions of people around the world, and Blake Lively, too, has carved her own unforgettable path, first rising to fame as Serena van der Woodsen in Gossip Girl, and then expanding into film, fashion, and entrepreneurship, all while maintaining a strong connection with her fans who admire her wit, style, and dedication to family, and together their friendship has become a symbol of powerful women in Hollywood supporting each other in an industry that is often defined by competition, but beyond Taylor and Blake. The larger world of celebrities offers endless examples of perseverance, inspiration, and triumphs that remind us why we are so fascinated by them in the first place. Because when you look at someone like Justin Bieber, who was discovered as a teenager on YouTube and rose to unimaginable fame almost overnight, you see the pressures and challenges that come with the spotlight. But you also see growth, maturity, and reinvention as he navigates marriage, fatherhood, and a new chapter of his career. And then you have Selena Gomez, who transformed her Disney Channel beginnings into a career spanning music, acting, and entrepreneurship, while becoming a strong advocate for mental health, using her own journey to inspire millions to seek help and embrace authenticity. And these stories are not only entertaining, they are deeply human, because they show that even the brightest stars face challenges, heartbreak, and change, yet continue to rise stronger and more determined to leave a mark on the world. And when you look at Beyoncé, whose artistry and vision have redefined what it means to be a global superstar, you realize that celebrities are not just performers. They are cultural leaders who shape music, fashion, and even social change. And the same can be said of actors like Robert Downey Jr., who overcame personal struggles to become one of the most beloved and highest-paid stars in Hollywood. His transformation into Iron Man was not only a career comeback, but also an inspirational reminder that redemption is always possible. And stories like his fit seamlessly with those of people like Lady Gaga, who turned her unique artistry into a platform for acceptance, kindness, and advocacy, proving that celebrity influence extends far beyond entertainment. And when we continue exploring the journeys of these incredible stars, it becomes clear that the world of celebrity is not just about fame and fortune, but about perseverance, reinvention, and impact. Because someone like Zendaya has seamlessly moved from her Disney Channel roots into a full-fledged Hollywood powerhouse, winning Emmys for her breathtaking role in Euphoria, while also becoming a global fashion icon admired for her red carpet statements and commitment to diversity and representation. Her journey resonates with a younger generation that values authenticity and strength. And when we shift our gaze to Harry Styles, we see another fascinating evolution from being part of One Direction to crafting a successful solo career marked by bold fashion choices and a message of kindness and self-expression. He has used his platform to challenge traditional norms about masculinity while connecting with fans in deeply personal ways. And then there is Rihanna, whose transformation from a teenage pop sensation into a billionaire businesswoman through Fenty Beauty and Savage X. Fenty represents one of the most extraordinary success stories in modern celebrity culture. Her emphasis on inclusivity in fashion and beauty changed industries, and her humanitarian efforts continue to make a global difference. And speaking of icons, we must remember Oprah Winfrey, who grew up in difficult circumstances, yet rose to become one of the most influential media moguls in history. Her generosity, her storytelling, and her ability to inspire others remind us that the power of celebrity can change lives, not just through entertainment, but through empowerment. And this spirit of resilience and reinvention is also seen in the career of Miley Cyrus, who has evolved from her Hannah Montana days into an artist with a unique voice and presence, unafraid to push boundaries, yet also unafraid to show vulnerability in her music and activism. And this vulnerability is something fans deeply admire, because it reflects real humanity behind the glamour. And much like Miley, someone like Demi Lovato has taken their struggles and turned them into advocacy, openly speaking about mental health and self-acceptance, inspiring countless fans to embrace their own journeys. And when we move into the world of sports celebrities, we see the same mix of triumphs and challenges, because Serena Williams redefined what it means to be an athlete. Her dominance on the tennis court, her advocacy for women, her journey into motherhood, and her business ventures make her a role model both in and out of the game. And in the same way, athletes like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi have shown that success is not just about skill, but about discipline, philanthropy, and inspiring fans worldwide. They are celebrated not only for their athletic achievements, but for the way they use their influence to give back and unite people across cultures. And as we return to Hollywood, stories like those of Angelina Jolie stand out because her career as an actress and director is matched by her extraordinary humanitarian work, particularly with refugees. Her ability to balance stardom with advocacy proves that celebrities can use fame as a force for good. And this echoes the legacy of Chadwick Boseman, whose role as Black Panther not only reshaped Hollywood representation, but left a cultural impact that will endure for generations. His story is one of strength, dignity, and inspiration, reminding us that celebrity legacies can transcend time. And as we move forward in this journey through the lives of celebrities, we cannot forget the extraordinary rise of Lady Gaga, who went from being an unconventional performer, often misunderstood at the beginning of her career, to becoming an Oscar-winning artist and a voice for acceptance, empowerment, and courage. Her ability to reinvent herself musically, while also delivering powerful acting performances like in A Star is Born, proves that resilience and artistry can coexist and inspire millions. And when we look at someone like Beyoncé, her career is almost unmatched, not only for her powerful voice and commanding stage presence, but also for the way she meticulously crafts her art-blending music, visuals, and activism into a larger cultural movement. She has become a symbol of empowerment, especially for women of color, worldwide, and this mirrors the journey of Jay-Z, who started from humble beginnings and built himself into a business mogul, showing how hip-hop can transcend music to become a global enterprise. And then there is Adele, whose soulful voice and heartfelt storytelling connect across generations. Her comeback after years away from the spotlight reminded fans that vulnerability and authenticity are timeless. Her music has healed countless hearts, and her relatability makes her feel like a close friend to millions. And speaking of comebacks, the story of Britney Spears is one of the most talked about in pop culture history. Her rise to fame, her struggles with media pressure and personal challenges, and her eventual fight for freedom through the Free Britney movement highlighted not only her resilience, but also the need to respect and protect the humanity of public figures. Her journey stands as a reminder of how fandom can also be a source of support and advocacy. And then there is Taylor Swift, whose career trajectory has been extraordinary. From country music beginnings to global pop dominance. She has constantly reinvented herself lyrically and stylistically, while connecting deeply with fans through storytelling that feels personal and universal at the same time. Her recent re-recordings of her albums not only showcased her artistry, but also her determination to reclaim ownership of her work, making her an example of empowerment in the music industry and in the world of film. Someone like Leonardo DiCaprio has remained a consistent force, admired not only for his acting brilliance, but also for his environmental activism, proving that celebrity influence can shape conversations about critical global issues. And similarly, Keanu Reeves has carved a unique place in Hollywood, known not only for his blockbuster roles, but also for his humility, kindness, and the countless stories of generosity that fans share online, showing that stardom and genuine humanity can coexist beautifully. And as we continue to explore, we find Jennifer Lopez, whose decades-long career has spanned music, acting, dance, and business, while also inspiring people with her work ethic and her belief in constantly chasing dreams. No matter the obstacles, her Super Bowl performance and her ventures into fashion and film highlight a career that is both versatile and enduring, and this echoes the path of Shakira, who has conquered global stages with her unique voice and dance style, while also devoting time and resources to education initiatives for underprivileged children, making her not just a global pop star, but also a beacon of hope and change. And all of these journeys, whether about music, acting, sports, or activism, paint a picture of celebrities as multidimensional individuals whose impact goes far beyond red carpets and magazine covers. And when we dive into the world of sports celebrities, we see parallels that remind us of resilience and determination, such as the journey of Serena Williams, who dominated tennis for decades, redefining what it means to be an athlete, while also inspiring women everywhere to pursue their goals. Fearlessly, her influence stretches beyond the court into fashion, business, and advocacy, and her sister Venus Williams likewise broke barriers and pushed forward conversations about equal pay in sports, leaving a legacy that transcends trophies and medals. And then, of course, there is Cristiano Ronaldo, whose name is synonymous with hard work and unmatched discipline. His journey from a small island in Portugal to becoming one of the most recognized athletes in the world is nothing short of inspiring. He uses his platform to support children's hospitals and humanitarian causes while continuing to push the boundaries of athletic achievement. And Lionel Messi's story is equally powerful, from overcoming health struggles as a child to becoming one of the greatest footballers in history. His humility and dedication remind fans that greatness can be achieved with quiet consistency and grace and beyond the pitch athletes. Like LeBron James, show how stars can influence communities not just with their performance, but with their philanthropy. His I Promise School has given countless children hope and opportunity, demonstrating the true power of using fame for good. And in the acting world, we find someone like Zendaya, whose rise from a Disney Channel star to an Emmy-winning actress and a global fashion icon highlights the importance of authenticity and patience. She inspires young people worldwide to embrace their individuality while still working hard toward their goals, and her work in Euphoria and blockbuster films proves she can transition seamlessly across genres while staying true to herself. And then there is Timothée Chalamet, who represents a new wave of young actors celebrated not only for their talent, but also for their openness and creativity. He has brought fresh energy to Hollywood and continues to connect with audiences in a way that feels genuine and refreshing, and in the same way, Lupita Nyong'o has become an icon of grace, talent, and cultural pride. Her Oscar-winning performance in 12 Years a Slave and her continued work in projects like Black Panther symbolize the importance of representation and storytelling in film. And another figure who embodies resilience is Robert Downey Jr., who went from struggles early in his career to becoming Iron Man, and one of the most beloved actors of his generation. His story shows that redemption is possible, and that setbacks can lead to some of the most powerful comebacks ever witnessed in Hollywood. And his Marvel co-star Chris Evans has also become a figure of admiration, not just for his roles, but for his grounded personality and his genuine interactions with fans, reminding everyone that kindness and humility are never out of style. And when we look toward international cinema, we find stars like Priyanka Chopra Jonas, who built her career in Bollywood before transitioning into Hollywood, proving that talent knows no borders. She also uses her influence for humanitarian work as a UNICEF ambassador, showcasing that global stardom can coexist with responsibility and purpose. And in music, someone like BTS has rewritten the rules of global entertainment. Their rise from modest beginnings in South Korea to becoming the biggest boy band in the world demonstrates the power of perseverance, teamwork, and the special bond between artists and fans known as ARMY. Their influence has broken language barriers and shown the universal language of music at its finest, and similarly, Blackpink has become a force in music and fashion, blending global appeal with a message of confidence and strength. For young women worldwide, their impact proves that pop culture is now more globalized than ever, and fans from every corner of the world can unite around art, passion, and inspiration. And as we journey deeper into these stories, we begin to see how celebrities often use their fame to highlight causes larger than themselves, like Angelina Jolie, who has balanced a successful acting career with extensive humanitarian work, serving as a UN ambassador and dedicating years to refugee advocacy. Her ability to combine artistry with activism has made her not just a Hollywood star, but also a global changemaker. And then there is Oprah Winfrey, whose rise from poverty to becoming one of the most influential figures in media history serves as one of the greatest inspirational stories ever told. Her ability to connect emotionally with audiences while building an empire shows the power of empathy, vision, and resilience. And moving into the world of fashion, we encounter icons like Rihanna, who transformed from pop superstar to business mogul, with her Fenty brand revolutionizing beauty standards and inclusivity, while also continuing to deliver music that touches millions. Her journey proves that reinvention and innovation are key to long-lasting success. And someone like Gigi Hadid has also carved out her place in fashion, blending modeling with authenticity and staying true to her roots while inspiring younger generations to embrace individuality and diversity. And when we reflect on long-standing Hollywood legends like Meryl Streep, we are reminded of the sheer power of craft and consistency. Her decades-long career has given the world unforgettable performances, and her dedication to storytelling continues to inspire actors and fans alike, while another enduring figure like Denzel Washington shows how a career built on discipline, talent, and humility can create a legacy that goes far beyond. Awards he has inspired countless aspiring actors and also dedicated himself to mentoring the next generation, proving that leadership in Hollywood is just as important as star power. And moving back into music, we see the incredible story of The Weeknd, who began by uploading songs anonymously online and grew into one of the most innovative global superstars, shaping sound visuals and even major live events like the Super Bowl halftime show. His ability to push creative boundaries while also giving back through philanthropy makes his journey even more inspiring. And then we have Billie Eilish, who rose to fame at such a young age and has used her platform to advocate for mental health, body positivity, and creative freedom. Her distinctive style and fearless individuality have encouraged millions to be unapologetically themselves, and artists like Harry Styles continue this trend of redefining what it means to be a pop star by blending fashion, fluidity, kindness, and charisma while creating music that resonates universally. His live shows have become safe, inclusive spaces, proving that music can be both entertaining and healing. And when we look at someone like Shah Rukh Khan, the Bollywood superstar often called the king of Bollywood, we see a similar story of hard work, dedication, and humility. He has dominated Indian cinema for decades while also engaging in philanthropy and global cultural exchange, showing that stardom can be both glamorous and deeply impactful. And another incredible example is Jackie Chan, who not only entertained the world with his unique blend of action and comedy, but also dedicated much of his life to charity and education, making him one of the most beloved international figures. In cinema and across all these stories, the recurring theme is clear. Fame is fleeting, but impact lasts forever. And the celebrities who resonate most deeply are those who balance success with humanity, challenges with comebacks, and artistry with authenticity. If you love stories of inspiration, entertainment, and celebrity culture, this is the perfect video for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more engaging celebrity documentaries and updates.